Today, Tesla electric and automatic cars are one of the most sought-after cars in the market. The Model S and Model X, with Model 3 to launch later this year, are three types of Tesla models, and each has its own associated costs. Do you want to own a Tesla car but don't know how much it may cost? If yes, watch this video until the end, because we will talk about the real cost of owning a Tesla. Tesla is an expensive vehicle. The most basic currently available, the Model S, costs $68,000, while the complete equipment is $134,500. The Model X goes from $85,500 to $135,500. For comparison, the 2017 Toyota Camry has a sticker price of around $23,000. The starting price will be $35,000 for the most basic version of the Model 3. The higher the equipment number, the better the battery and the faster the car. The P of the P100D stands for performance. The Model S version has a range of 315 miles and can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.5 seconds. The XP100D has a range of 289 miles. These are only the starting prices of the vehicle. You will have to pay extra to add some of the more prominent features, such as automated driving. If you decide to add any of these bells and whistles, you can easily select them when ordering your Tesla online or at an authorized service center. If you choose to add any of these upgrades after delivery, the price will be slightly higher. Consider adding upgrades before shipping if you plan to save money. Whether you own a Model S sedan or a Model X SUV or are eagerly awaiting a Model 3, you will have to spend a lot of money to lease a Tesla. Even if you are renting, we have found that you will need at least a few $1,000s to register for sales taxes and shipping costs. You can see a quick estimate of the monthly cost of a Tesla car rental based on a sample of a driver living in Los Angeles and traveling 12,000 miles. The monthly values we use above reflect car payments, insurance, and electricity costs for recharging the vehicle, minus tax incentives and discounts. The values we use are all averages using our streamlined driver and will vary depending on your situation and where you live. Much of the money payable at signing comes from sales taxes and vehicle registration fees. So if you live in a state like Oregon, where there is no sales tax, the money payable at signing will be less. The standard deposit is $5,000, but as a deposit, you can reach up to 25% of the vehicle's value. Please also note that these values do not reflect additional accessories which you can purchase separately. These numbers should give you a rough estimate of how much you'll need to set aside each month to afford your Tesla. As for the Model 3, we can't say precisely how much it will cost to own it because it hasn't been released yet. Its starting price will be $35,000, or about half the price of the basic S60 model. Car insurance and recharging costs can be similar to those for these other vehicles, and we estimate that monthly payments could be about half the cost. The Tesla Model S costs an average of at least $2,691 per year to insure, while the Model X costs an average of at least $2,784 for our model driver. That's on average $771 more than what would be needed to insure a Toyota Camry for comparison. We collected rates for a 30-year-old free driver who opted for complete coverage and found that it might be cheaper to insure a more expensive car depending on where you live. As we found out earlier, the difference between S and X is expected, and SUVs tend to be more expensive to insure. However, the X version was not more expensive in New York or Chicago, so the Model X may be more expensive than the Model S depending on where you live. Overall, if you live in a big city and own a Tesla, you should expect to spend at least $2,000 per year for full coverage. Small towns and villages in the state will be cheaper. Whether you are 30 and single, 45 and married, or have many accidents recorded, the rate at which you can insure a Tesla will vary. Getting married and older means getting cheaper auto insurance rates, as companies see you as a less risky driver. If you have a recorded accident in the past 5 years, your rates will skyrocket. A large part of the insurance cost comes from accident and casco insurance, the part of your auto insurance that covers the cost of damage caused by accidents you caused or external causes unrelated to the accident. We strongly recommended that you have these coatings regardless of the price. Repairing a Tesla can be expensive, and if you cause an accident without accident insurance, the repair will likely cost thousands of dollars out of pocket. Spending $1,000 to $2,000 per year on collision and property damage insurance will be better than $5,000 per accident or incident. If you've gotten this far, be sure to smash the subscribe button for more awesome content. As it's an electric car, you no longer need to buy gasoline to get around when you own a Tesla. As already mentioned, refueling your car isn't free either. Charging a Tesla takes a lot of energy. So, will the electricity bill be lower or higher than the gas bill? On average, the Tesla Model S will need around 3 kilowatt hours per mile. In the United States, electricity costs an average of 12 cents per kilowatt hour. Similar luxury cars like the Tesla Model S hit around 25 miles per gallon, which means if you drive the following number of miles per year, assuming an average gasoline price of $2.29. As you can see, the more miles you drive with your Tesla, the more you actually save. However, we should note that the miles your Tesla earns on a single charge depends on many circumstances. Low outside temperatures means you can travel fewer miles on a single charge. Therefore, if you drive a Tesla in generally cooler areas, you may need to pay more for an account. Driving with the heater on will also save you fewer miles on a single charge. Finally, you can also save money through discounts and tax incentives because Tesla is an electric car. All states currently offer tax relief for up to $7,500 to electric vehicle drivers, and some states also provide additional benefits. Note that all values are also up to amounts. You are unlikely to qualify for the tax credit or full refund. The total amount you save depends on various factors, such as the type of battery you choose. That's why Tesla price range from $39,990 for the base Model 3 to $148,990 for the fully specified Model S. You may enjoy this video here. Until next time, thanks for watching.